And we are live. Welcome back to another episode of It's Sports Related Podcast. I'm D Noseball. I'm here with Chris. A lot been going on in NBA, man. We're gonna be talking about Trae Young. He finally made his debut. Um, we got the resurgent Magic, the Heat, another Cinderella run incoming. Chris, what's up, dog?
Hey, what's good, man?
Chilling, bro.
Yeah,
So, hey, man, what's been going on? What have you seen? What's some news you got for me?
man. The only news I got is that messy news, but everybody talking about
What happened to
you know,
Messi?
all the for well, I guess Luca not a Dallas star no more, but Dak done lost his fiance, and Luca done lost his fiance.
Oh man, I seen okay the Dak stuff. Okay, but the Luca, I literally just was reading about that. He fighting for custody right now.
Yep,
Man, I
that's
don't feel so.
crazy.
I don't feel so bad no more, man. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here.
Yeah.
But I w- I did. Well, dang, what was I gonna say? Because that's probably why Luca done been going on. Looking like, yeah, I remember, hey, they did get two quality wins. Because remember, I literally was saying like the Lakers was like 4-12 against top teams. Now they
Uh,
done got two back to back. They done beat
yep.
Minnesota and the Knicks. So
Yep.
did you he Luca said some interesting stuff too. Did you hear when he said in his post game not press conference, but post game interview, he was like, yeah, me and Austin Reeves, great duo. Like he
Uh,
emphasized duo.
I didn't hear that. Nah.
You
Dang.
know, and he said, like, and we like playing together. He said all that, and he said, he and off the court, really good guy. I'm like, I just thought that. I'm surprised nobody said nothing about that, but I caught it. You know,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Yeah, all the everybody. It ain't been a 24-hour news cycle about how Luca don't like LeBron or something. So,
maybe I'm just messy, but I caught it.
mm.
Hmm. Okay, what else has happened real quick? Timberwolves, bro. I just was bigging them up as probably the third best team in the West. They done lost three straight, bro. They just lost to the Clippers. Blew out by the Clippers. Let me rephrase that.
The Clippers been trending upward. I mean, you see how they had that terrible start, and they've literally turned their season around.
Kawhi damn near playing at an MVP level, bro. Nigga had 45. I think, and see, when I look, it was like all 15 for 20 or something crazy. It was looking
But
crazy.
this was frustrating about Kawhi because we know how good he is, but he don't be playing, and it's just like, oh, now he don't have no expectations. Now he get out there and just do whatever. But
Yep. He had 45, 15 for 20, 6 from 9 from 3. Like just crazy. 45, 5 and 5. And the thing with Kawhi is it's just I'm done with him. You ain't played. You spent your whole prime and peak not playing. So I mean, when you play, you're great, but the best ability is availability. That's why I seen Jeff Teague now. I didn't even click on the video. They're debating Durant and Kawhi. And it's like, come on, bro. As much as Kawhi had higher highs, you could say, it's like
yeah,
Durant 37 and still playing back to backs and stuff like that.
yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't think that's a real argument just because availability is best ability. And KD ass is available.
Mm.
And he's just as good, in my opinion. That's just me. I think he's better because KD, one of the greatest scorers ever, and probably a top five shooter ever that don't get talked about. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have any other quick things that we could talk about?
Trying to see if I've seen anything else on the internet scape for news.
I say Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook, I don't know who he think he is, bro. He just did like an article and was talking about how what's going on in the world of politics is impacting his basketball career because he had a deal to play in Africa, but Rwanda and goddamn U.S. relations was off, so they kind of kicked him to the curb. And then he had a deal in Iran, and then of course he opted out because of the war. And it's like, quick, shut up, bro. Just literally just shut up, bro.
That's
Like,
like that sound like first world prof, like
yeah,
rich people. Ain't
yes.
nobody cared about that, man. Like
Whole article. I read some of it and I just had to stop out of disgust.
he
And
shouldn't
he's
need to
like,
play basketball no more. He may want to, but go somewhere else where you can.
Quick Cook is only 32 too. Like he's not just super past it. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
I thought he was somewhere. I don't know what I thought Quinn Cook was doing. I ain't gonna cap. I thought he was somewhere doing something else. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know he was traveling around the world trying to hoop. But yeah. Uh did you have anything on the Jalen Brown ejection?
I mean, I think it's whatever. Like I don't think he should have got. I think you still got to play it cool and stuff. You can't get ejected in that situation, but especially when you're trying to win MVP.
Because I was seeing people like Stephen A. Of course, black people go defend bad behavior. I'm sorry, y'all, my people. I love y'all, but we love defending bad behavior, bro. Jalen Brown, a grown ass man. This dude, bro, he been in the league so long. He trying to have fake hair and hair dye. He's been around a while, bro. He know how to control himself. He did too much. He did too much.
Yeah,
Once you start doing too much, you put it in the refs' hands, and they get to make the decision whether or not to throw your ass out, man. You gotta have some self control. So everybody acting like, oh, the refs. I turned the game off. I ain't gonna stop. Once they did eject them, I did turn the game off because I'm like, damn. Well, I had it on, but I wasn't paying attention no more. But that was a big game, and I wish he didn't get ejected. But everybody jumping out trying to defend Jalen Brown like he shouldn't have controlled himself is crazy. All he had to do was once he got the tick, walk away. Dude, it was a simple play where dude pushed you out of bounds, and yeah, he was wrong. The ref was wrong. But it was not this serious. You was having a good game. You was trending towards MVP. Now the the SGA Nuggets game is going to be the one that's like, okay, that's the signature game that got him over the top. When Jalen Brown, you could have had that game, and you got OKC coming today.
yep. Like literally, they were saying if he beats Spurs and he beats OKC, he could basically lock MVP himself. But
Chris, I'm telling you, they had Tatum's back frustration. I think that's what it was.
come on,
I was seeing the Tatum
come
Peacock.
on.
Bro, they was bro. I was watching Peacock before the game. I just had it on. They was playing Tatum rehab stories. He's sitting down in the chair. Everybody want to do their first dance. Everybody
But
want
yeah,
to do their first dance, man. Come back off of Achilles. You doing a documentary, bro?
yeah. You gotta document. You gotta show the process. You gotta show how you don't overcame. That's a big thing to come back from an Achilles injury like that.
Man, Paul George didn't do it. KD didn't do it. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I'm sorry. Kobe didn't do it. So, mm. um, re- so Maxi's out for at least 3 weeks. That's gonna
Yeah.
tank the 76ers. We gonna get into that because I had some talk when it comes to the Magic for that. Uh, in the Heat.
Mm.
Um, Curry out 10. I'm so sick of this nigga, man. Curry out 10 more days with knee issue. Like anybody gives a damn about the Warriors. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much all the stuff that was happening. Did I even say anything about the Timberwolves? I said something about them already.
You just said we gonna talk about it.
Man, they done lost 3 in a row. They lost
Yeah,
3 in a
and
row.
they done lost to Kawhi.
They lost to Kawhi,
They
but
lost to the Lakers in bad fashion.
they lost to. Let me make sure I'm not just talking crazy because they lost to the Lakers, they lost to the Clippers, and they lost to the Magic. Now the Magic loss don't look as bad now because we kind of see like it look like the Magic trending in the right direction. But y'all literally went from 3 seed. What?
The Lakers
I
lost
said
a bet.
it's only bad just because they sandwiched together with the damn near the same record.
Yeah.
But 2 days ago, the Minnesota Timberwolves was the 3rd seed. Now they the 6th seed. Like that's how crazy the West is right now. And y'all, everybody talking shit about the Rockets. The Rockets still the 3 seed currently. So y'all do all the talking.
I guess whatever. Lakers right
They
there.
they are. But I ain't gonna say the Rockets stink. The Rockets stink,
They're not
bro.
good. Rockets are not good.
Nigga say every time a back to back pulls up, we see how bad the Rockets really are because KD be shot on that back to back. Terrible. And Sengun, I don't know what to talk about the Rockets. Sengun is the worst star in the league. He's
Hey, bro,
even worse than Sabonis.
I'm
Am
not
I-
going. He's young. He's still 20. He's still like 23. He's young. He still has some room to grow within his game.
He gonna get more agility as he get older?
No, he's just gonna get more finesse.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what Sengun need. More finesse, more pivots under the basket.
He just go
Uh,
get more finesse. He go shoot better.
Stop it. Trade him for Giannis. Okay,
Hey, hold on. I want everybody to go back and watch our last live show with the Hoop Historians and see what I said about the Lakers and the Timberwolves game. When I said the Lakers would win, when I said Luca would beat them, and when I said he would show Anthony Edwards he's still top dog. Just go back and remember I said that. I predicted that right before the game because I already knew what was going to happen.
Ant was terrible, bro.
And he had the nerve to be, Ant's better than Luke. I need Ant in his defense, and I need Ant not. Get out of here.
I said Ant could be just as good, if not better than Luca. I didn't say it was definitive, and I said I would take him. I didn't say he was better. Shit, I'll take him,
Keep
and
on
he
taking him.
could be better.
Keep on
But
taking him. Yeah. Hey, SGA, Luca coming too.
no, stop it.
Wimby, Luca coming.
Well, you could make the argument Luca better than Wemby, but at the highest highs, Wemby, it's just the defense is just like
Hey,
it's
we're gonna
crazy.
talk about it later, but yeah, Wimby, I have some high expectations from you based on current events.
You can say it now because we ain't got Wemby on the docket.
Wimby better score 100 points within his career. Otherwise, it's a disappointment. At least Wimby better beat Bam's record. Otherwise, he has had a disappointing career.
What? Are you crazy?
No, I ain't crazy. I'm saying what I dude. Ain't no way Wimby shouldn't be able to score basically 100 points, 90 whatever, 90 points at least. There's no way.
He's not that great of a scorer. He
I
might
know
get hot one day and get like
that's on
70
him.
or 60 something, but we're not expecting Bears to get that many points, bro.
Wimby should.
Unless you
Wim-
fucking wilt.
Wimby should. Wimby shoots threes. Wimby is 7'6" or whatever. He
And he's
can
also built like KD.
he can raise his hand and put the ball in the basket. He can. He should be. Man, come on.
Man, I ain't going.
He can't. Don't be calling him dominant. He can barely score 30, 40 point games.
He's dominant on defense. He's just a good offensive player.
That's different.
He's
I get
dominant on defense.
fine. He is dominant on defense. I can't even deny that. It's
The
just
only
there's
I
a
don't.
huge difference when you like you've been saying when he's on the court and he's not.
Oh my god, Luke Coordinator, and then I like him even less because the Magic City situation, and they canceled it. And it's like when I found out the Spurs wasn't even playing in the game, like Luke
Wait,
Coordinator,
what?
the Spurs not even in their game. That shit is like the Magic
Oh,
and the Hawks,
oh my gosh! I didn't know that. I thought you're tripping, bro. He just meddling in
just
other people's business.
dry hating, bro. And
What the?
all they doing was some hoodies. Like it's crazy to me. They only was doing like some hoodies or something like that. But yeah, Adam Silver shut that down. Luke Cornett just looks so much
That's
lamer.
great. If I'm Jalen Johnson, I'm dunking on Luke Cornett next chance I
Man,
get.
every chance
I'm the
they get.
owner. I say you extra mil if you dunk on him 3 times this game.
And Jalen Brown too, because y'all from Atlanta. Just you know what I'm saying? Y'all get that back too. But
I
what's
did not
something else?
know that. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, bro. It's like, bro, you wrote a whole essay. Like that was kind of crazy. It wasn't that serious to me.
yeah.
And them hoodies look fire. If I was there, I said Falcons. If I was a Hawks fan, I'd be mad as hell. Them hoodies did look cold, bro. I ain't gonna count.
Yeah.
Okay, you had anything else? We'll get into our topic.
No, that's all I had. I just
Okay. Trae Young, Wizards debut. Chris, I literally seen. I put eyes on both games, but they got their ass kicked both times. They lost 10 by the Jazz. He looked terrible. I think he had 12, 6, and 2. You know what I'm saying? 44, 20, 50 was his shooting splits, but he only played like 19 minutes. They lost by like 10. So I was like, ew, it kind of looked nasty. So I was like, yeah, I want to see what it looked like against the Pelicans. You know, DeJounte. Then that's I can't even describe what kind of team the Pelicans are. Cause it's like they a rebuilding team, but they kind of got their team. Cause all
Yeah,
them niggas like 27. But yeah. So DeJounte Murray, Trae Young. So I was watching that game. And it's kind of like, yeah, if I was a Wizards fan, I don't think I would want Trae Young.
man, I seen some Wizards fan be happy about having Trae Young. It's based off the level of star plays that he can still make, and he's basically helping be the take commander over there. He just going showing up, get his paycheck, playing in the games. But his job is really to make sure he gonna go out there and play and make it look good. But they need to lose.
He's they got blew out. So I mean, he's not affecting winning. That's another thing too. Cause he looked better against the Pelicans. He had like 17, 8, and 4. Him and Trey Johnson actually did look all right together. Trey Johnson looked
Hmm.
all right in that Pelican games too. And I like Alex Sarr, but my thing is when Anthony Davis come back, now Keyshawn George ain't getting no ball. Now Trey Johnson getting no ball list. Alex Sarr getting no ball list.
They
I
gonna have an interesting team for sure.
especially if they get somebody like Cam Boozer, but then it's like it's gonna just become like a bull situation
Hmm.
to where your young guys aren't getting any burn, and you're making it with some older guys that can't get you too far. So, like, they're gonna do all this to be a first round exit next year.
Um, yeah, probably. That's better than being the worst team in the league. They're gonna be first round exit, and then they're gonna capitalize on that. And next year they gonna probably go to the conference finals or something. That's just how it works. If they believe in their
What,
stars, if they believe in their stars.
nigga? Do you believe in A stars? You say the conference, bro? You look crazy.
In 2 years, you don't think they can make the conference finals with
No,
their young core,
how?
with their young core, and what they're going to be adding
Young
to
core
it.
ain't that good. Nope.
They don't. All right, I like the young core. I think they have a lot of good pieces and guys that can fit into specific roles.
Name
You
them.
have Alexander Sarr,
Okay, I like them.
Kaishan George,
I like them.
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly's trash.
Oh,
Koulibaly is bad, bro. I'm sorry. Koulibaly is not good to me. He's not good to me. I'm sorry. He's a defensive player that still thinks he has scoring upside. Like, I don't like that. He's not a scorer, but he still kind of like, oh shit, I'm Koulibaly. I can go and try to get me. No, he hasn't bought into that defensive role, if that makes sense. I done watched him too many times to where it's like, oh, he's trying to get his on offense. And I don't like it. When players don't have like self-awareness, you're not an offensive player, bro. And every time you try to make yourself an offensive player, it don't work out.
he
And
can't expand his game.
bro, what year 4, year 3? Nigga, how many years
You,
ago to
you
try to expand your game?
you can't have it all figured out after on day one. Day one, year one.
It has to get better. We got to see improvement. Cool. Hold on. Yeah, we
Oh,
don't. Yes, bro. We not doing this,
bro,
bro.
I
Cause
no, bro. Come on, you just attacking Koulibaly for trying to get better in
cool.
his game, and
No, it's not that he's trying to get better. It's that he thinks he's better than what he is offensively. I still think he has defensive upside, role player upside. But when you look at some of the shots he takes, it's like, oh no, he thinks he's better than what he actually is, and he's trying to play outside of his role. That's my problem with Koulibaly. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This year, 10.4 points, 4 rebounds, 2.6 assists. That's his career and his this season stats are damn near the same. So I mean, that shit is egregious for a guard, bro. So he's in year three. He done got worse. Nigga done got worse, man. I don't even want to look at this shit, bro. And he's always injured. Dude don't play 63 games at his most. Man, I'm out on that nigga, bro. Sorry. He don't even play. Cool, bro. 42 from the field, 30 from three. That boy playing in the wrong era. That nigga was fitting in the 80s. That's terrible, man. No offense to him, his offensive game, bro. Yeah.
I believe in you, Koulibaly. You gonna show him. You don't even need to be no offensive player. You can just be a nice 3-and-D wing. That's all you gonna be. That's all you need to be.
Who gonna be better, the Jazz or the Wizards next season?
Jazz will probably have 3 bona fide guys versus. I don't know though. Wizards may have a better, well-rounded team though.
That's what I'm saying. Cause it's basically I'm asking you how much do you believe in Trae Young? Do you
Yeah,
think he can really do
it's
this?
like Trae Young, Anthony Davis. Can they be healthy? Can they play? I think that mean in. I think they can make some noise in the East. Yeah, that's 2 really good stars plus a potential number 1 pick or top 5 pick. Essentially, like it's interesting what's gonna happen over there in Washington, nation's capital. You adding that to Trey Johnson, you're adding that to Sar, you're adding that to George, you're adding that to Bub, you're adding that to like they got some guys.
Don't say Bub. I don't like him either. I like Will Riley, Trey Johnson, Kashawn George, and Alex Sarr.
You know, like Christian Vukovic or whatever his name is.
What? No. The big center dude? No, no, no. I named my foe.
All right.
You must do this, bro. My bad. Keep going.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think initially you want to jump out and say the Jazz, but the Jazz, while they do have guys, they don't have. I feel like their young talent. It's no, they got some interesting young talent too with Collier. They got Ace. They got some guys. It's just some of them are not as good, like Cody and Hendricks, whatever else. I think.
Hendricks, they done shipped his ass to
Yeah,
Memphis.
Hendricks
It's crazy.
tipped from Memphis. That's right. Yeah, I forgot, but
But if you got Jaron Jackson, Laurie Markin,
that was
and
it.
Keontae
Keon,
George,
you should be making some noise, and then I'm sure Ace could improve and fit in that role as well. So, because
he's
I
been
see him
looking good
go off.
lately.
Yeah, I was just saying, I just seen him go off recently. So I'm gonna lean to the Jazz, but I'm gonna
There
keep
we
my
go.
eye on the Wizards. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep my eye on the Wizards.
But you see what I'm saying? They should be in the same tier, and it look like they go kind of be in similar circumstances next year. Like they both trying to lose this year, and I think they should be even better this year. But
Yeah,
okay. But yeah, that was just my thoughts on Trey Young's debut, man. I was like, I don't know. I kind of expected him to kind of have a 30 ball in one of the games for some reason. I don't know why. I was just like, okay, Trey Young gonna explode. He looked, like I said, he looked pretty good in the Pelicans game, but he only played like 17 minutes. So 17 points in 17 minutes, 67 from the field, 60 from three, 75 from free throw line. That looked pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
What'd you
I said we're gonna see. I'm gonna catch him next year.
say? Okay, Phil Jackson's 40-20 rule. You brought this up, and I was interested to hear your take on this.
Yeah, so I believe Phil Jackson's 40-20 rule. You're not really contenders or a championship contender unless you get 40 wins before you get or 20 losses, whatever. It's the same. You hit that 40-20 mark. Um, I think in the league, only 3 teams hit that this year in
Mhm,
the Pistons,
mhm,
Spurs, and Thunder.
mhm.
Now, do you feel like that is accurate and will be applied to this season? Should it be a wrap that Detroit's coming out the East and Thunder probably will come out the West, or maybe Spurs upset? Or do you think, and that don't really apply this year, we have some different circumstances?
You know what's crazy? Because when I was doing my research for this, after you brought it up, I
Mhm.
literally found that it was only 3 teams that passed the 40-20 rule, getting 40
Yeah,
wins before you get 20 losses.
Yep.
And I literally, because what I've been saying, I'm like, man, OKC and the Spurs are literally the first and second best team in the league. And I
Yeah.
thought that was interesting that them two was the only West teams to be on the to pass the 40-20 rule. And like I said with the Spurs, I mean the Pistons, it's just they built for the regular season. Tough, rugged, but it's just like everybody in the world that really knows basketball knows this shit not gonna work.
Mm.
So the only reason why I don't trust it with the Pistons is because now the Celtics could potentially be the best team in the East. The Cavs, I think and I'm gonna get into that game, but I think the
Yeah.
Cavs, they are still were they the one of the better teams that could make it up the East too. But missing Jared Allen is a big loss for them. Like
Yeah.
Thomas Bryant, I was like, damn, they were really relying a lot on Thomas Bryant minutes. That's a big deal. Evan Mobley don't look that great at center, but so Boston and the Cavs kind of make it the 40-20 rule kind of shaky this season in the East, just because I think both of those teams have a higher ceiling than the Pistons. But I love it for the Thunder Spurs.
Yeah.
And it proved my point with them two being the two best teams in the league.
Mm. Okay. I say on the West side, I do agree. I think it's really hard to see the Thunder not coming out. Spurs, not so much. I mean, they might if they make it out the second round. I'd be a little surprised, but I guess it just be based on what they did in the regular season. Truthfully, I think they can get beat in the second round.
Okay, like what is your hold up on the Spurs? Because you brought up this rule and you've seen they passed it. What is your problem with the Spurs to think that they won't even make it out the second round? Like, what is your hold up on them?
I don't trust them. I do not trust Wimby. I have not seen them in the playoffs. They can be physical. They can shoot all the threes they want. They're not as physical as some other teams in the West. Wimby shot selection has room to be desired. It has improved, but there's still more that can be improved on in that facet. And I gotta see Fox because he's still, in my opinion, not one of the elite top guards in this league. He's a top 10, but he's at the bottom of that list.
See, when I think of this team, when you got arguably the best defense, well, not even arguably, he's the best defensive player in the league. But then you have a platoon. Listen to the word I'm using. A platoon of big physical guards, bro. De'Aaron Fox is the smallest guard, and he's low key kind of a big guard. So, man, when you got Castle, when you got Dylan Harper, you got De'Aaron Fox, man. I just love that platoon. That's the best backcourt in the league to me, in my opinion. In my opinion, easily. Then,
Yeah,
hmm?
I mean the Spurs, what they really got going is that they're deep. That's their best. That's their best attribute. And then they have the greatest defender in the league.
Looking real OKC-ish or real, you know what I'm saying? People saying it's like the 91 Bulls. Like we're just like, hey man, yeah, we thought this team might be great in the future, but they kind of great right now. And the Spurs got their chance. They have no holes in their roster construction. They got guards, forwards, and bigs. I do question they backup center minutes. Luke Cornett, this not ain't just because yo lame. But I do just think question the Luke Cornett minutes. But
What about
that's
Mason
it.
Plumlee? They came and addressed that with Mason Plumlee.
Stop it. No, no.
Okay,
Mason Plumlee is not doing nothing.
they was letting him bang the drum the other night.
But oh my god, bro.
What do
But
you think
nah,
about that tradition? Do you like how Wimby brought that to the Spurs?
I don't even know what that is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, they bang the drum after they win at home. They be boom boom, and everybody in the fans clap, that kind of thing.
Mm.
It's like a thing they brought over
And
from Europe for
I,
soccer.
I, I ain't gonna cap Chris. I ain't even seen it. So obviously that tradition ain't. But I mean, I like what Wimby like. He has the right attitude, bro. for your face of your franchise. The only thing is he's kind of skinny, so it don't seem like he's just tough. But he's actually tough, bro. He's actually tough. I'm just saying, like, he got the right mentality. Like, what is he like? 24, 23? Something like that.
Maybe 23, 22. No.
And I think Castle around that age too. I think Harper probably even younger. The mentality them dudes have, it ain't just like no typical young team, bro. That's why I say you gotta adjust to what you see. Like the fact that you can beat OKC as many times as you did. You see OKC not losing no matter who they got. So it's like, bro, them wins against OKC, I hold them in heart. They done beat Detroit. They done beat Minnesota. They done beat everybody that we needed to see them beat in the regular season. Yes, you got to prove it in the playoffs. But they're not showing me nothing to where it'd be like, yeah, I don't know if this won't work in the playoffs. They're beating up on teams like Detroit. And it's like, oh, they out physical, the most physical team in the league, and the team that was running through the league. It is just like, man, it is what it is. They have garnered enough faith for me in a regular season to where I'm like, this looks translatable to the playoffs. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel like if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals, I will be disappointed. I'm just saying.
Okay.
OKC, is it
I'll
kind
be
of
there. I'll be there.
because OKC passed the 40-20 rule? How you feeling about OKC? You think that's just a no-brainer, of course?
I really do think OKC is a no brainer. I think they're almost a lock to the conference finals. Um, I think there's only I don't think there's many teams that can really beat them. I think it has to be a team like you said, the Timberwolves could, but they're not playing up to snuff. So it's just so they're kind of dropping the ball. I feel like OKC is just such a well-rounded team, especially when they're all healthy. They have all their guys. Like you have the Harden signs, the Dorts, the Chet, the J Dub, and SGA and Caruso. Like having all of them, it's just real hard to deal with them. Not to mention Case and Wallace, not to mention AJ Mitchell, not to mention Jalen Williams, who stepped in for Chet and dropped about 25, 28, or whatever. So it's really interesting how deep that team can be. Um, I think it's important for this is almost like really Shea's whole thing is consistency. Being a consistent player, he dropping 20 points for over 120 games or whatever, about to beat Wilt's record. I don't think we even really talked to. We just kind of glossed over that. But he's about to be. I don't know if he did it already. Or he's about to. He's about to
Yeah.
beat Wilt's record.
He tied it. We probably
Yeah,
talk about it more once he beat it, but not
yeah.
126 straight 20-point plus games. If LeBron ain't did it, the man who chased every damn record, if he ain't even did that, that's something that's commendable. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of games to have 20 plus. So
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he did not have Tony in the playoffs a couple times, but we just gloss over that. But
Damn.
yeah. So no, SGA. I think this is his chance to really continue down that brand of consistency by being so as a winner in the playoffs. You consistently go to the finals. You consistently take this team to the finals and win. He can really set himself up as one of the best players of all time.
I think it's crazy because it's coming out of nowhere. I think the trend of SGA, I'm gonna say Tatum and Jalen Brown. When we look back at it, this was gonna be one of the more interesting careers. Those three guys, because it's like we don't really know where SGA fits all time, even though it's like, bro, he's a great player, but it's kind of like, damn, we got to kind of really look and see how great he is if he keep playing how he play. Jason Tatum, it's like we kind of are showing you into being a great player, but it's like, damn, you have none of the accolades that any of the great players have. And then Jalen Brown, we kind of calling you a second fiddle, but you have all the accolades that you would think, and you're in running for the big accolade. So it's kind of like these three guys, I'm not go cap, are some of the most interesting careers that we've seen, and they're all kind of weird.
Yeah, I think that's interesting to look into a little deeper like that because it's crazy how the narratives are different, even though yeah, the accolades are different for each player or whatever else, but the narrative don't always match up. So that is interesting to look into for sure.
Because people are not even saying SGA the best player in the league. Like nobody's definitively saying it. Nobody's definitively like, oh no, SGA got it. Nobody definitively still ain't said it.
Hmm.
So
They
I
still
think this.
And well, Jokic, and well, Giannis, and well, Wimby, Luca. You know,
It's crazy. And I ain't gonna stunt. That game winner against the
the Nuggets,
Nuggets without like three starters, bro. And then the starter he did have was Lou Dort. No offense.
and
It is
Jalen Williams was Jay Will was out there.
come on, man. When they're fully healthy, that boy get 15 minutes a game, bro.
That man be on the bench during the
You see what I'm
playoffs.
saying? So it's like, bro, I was impressed by that. I get his regular season, but some like those, I'm gonna remember that game because it's like, come on, you put because I'm thinking in my head, so I'm like, okay, if SGA pulled this off, I'm gonna be looking at him different. He pulled that shit off with a
A
game
lot of
winner,
yeah, a lot of MVP voters gonna be remembering that too.
and that's the same team that blew out the Rockets last night.
The
The
same
third seed Rockets.
same team you said was dead.
Nah, yeah, they did, but I'm just saying,
Dang, you still
yeah, no,
standing on that?
nah, Rockets out there, bro. The Rockets suck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I believe in the Timberwolves more than the Rockets right now. I'm sorry. Okay, you ready for our Heat deep dive?
Yeah,
Did you see all the stuff I was saying? Sending about the door,
Bam.
bro. The Bam 83-point game. I think Doris Burke said it the most perfectly though. Like shout out to Bam, great performance. He hold them in high regard. Held him in high regard. But I got a little uncomfortable watching all the free throws and the intentional fouling. And it just is what it is.
I'm gonna let Bam have his day or what. Bam don't have his day. Bam, I'm trying to let Bam, have his and celebrate. But truthfully, I ain't even trying. I'm being objective because I'm not no like uber mega Kobe fan. I'm just trying to be objective. Like Kobe's was better.
Bro,
They
Kobe
were
only had
losing. They were
yes,
losing.
about
And
20.
he brought them back.
Only
80.
18 free throws.
Yeah, like nah. Kobe's was just that's what you want to see when you see somebody score 80 points. No offense.
And Kobe, when Kobe got his 81, motherfuckers wasn't even really cracking 60. Cause I remember Jordan, I think Jordan, his high was 69, I think. And
Mhm.
the person that only got close to that we was holding in high regard was T Mac was 62 against the Wizards. So it's like Donovan Mitchell done had 70, Booker done had 70, Luka done had over 70, Dame done had over 70. So it's kind of like we used to seeing 70 plus, but we used to I said Luka done had over 70.
Embiid
What?
had 72, man.
Oh, oh yeah,
Don't
okay,
leave my boy
Embiid.
Embiid off there.
Okay, my bad. Embiid did have that. I forgot about that.
And how many
Oh,
quarters?
you so nasty, bro. The only thing is though, like when Kobe got 81, people weren't barely cracking 60. You would get a 50, 60 point game and you'd be on Sports Center all night. So that 81 was just way harder in that era too. But
Yeah, I agree with that.
I ain't gonna hold nothing against Bam, but they come the Heat kind of ruined it with the intentional fouling and the force feed into like, no, we finna break this record. That's kind of just as a basketball purist, because some of the Kobe stuff do get a little crazy because it's some of the Kobe stuff be seeming religious. Some of the Kobe Jordan stuff do get seem like, bro, like bro, calm down. Like
Yeah,
like Ice Cube son, like bro, he was tripping on Twitter,
he was.
bro.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what you mean? It's
Say, bro, I love Kobe, but I kind of that's my favorite player growing up. But I kind of go away from it because some of the Kobe stuff kind of seem religious.
mm,
Like, man, I'm just saying ethically, the Bam 83 wasn't 100% ethically approved. That's all I'm saying.
and I would have to agree.
Okay, but the Heat, I think they had the second longest win streak in the league right now. I think they done won 6 in a row, something like that. But they had some great wins. Now they beat Charlotte, Detroit, um, and I thought those was two great wins because what Charlotte say, we can run with Charlotte, probably the best offense in the league. That's
Yep.
what that win told me. We
Hmm.
could beat Detroit, probably the most physical. defensive team in the league.
Yep.
So I don't know. When I've been thinking about Miami, I like their roster construction. They got a good player at every level. They got Jaime Jaquez, 6 man of the year potential. Tyler Hero's been looking amazing. Say, bro, Tyler Hero, he had what did he have against Charlotte? He had 25, 6 and 3 against Detroit, but he had 33, 9 and 9 against Charlotte. So Tyler Hero looked like he's back. And for the
Yep.
season, he's at 45, 50. Is that for the season? Tell him. He's good efficiency from the season, but he shot 45, 50, and 94
Yep.
against the Hornets. So he been good efficiently. We seen what Bam doing. Jaime Jaquez. My thing is though, this is my question. Do the Heat have a Cinderella run in them? That's basically long story short. Because I love that roster construction. I think they got the best coach in the league. They showing improving. They right now the 6th seed.
I
Cinderella run.
Cinderella run is a little much for me still because I just think at the top of the East, I know they beat Detroit, but you still have Cleveland, like you said. You still have Boston with the addition of Jason Tatum now. I just think those teams have more firepower, more star power than the Heat, even though Heat have a collective play as a unit team. I think I just believe a little more in the firepower of the top teams.
You know the Heat is the only team to have a roster with guys that at least may have 4 All-Stars, 4 players that have been All-Stars. Can you name those guys? Bam,
Norm,
Hero,
yeah,
Norman
Bam,
Powell, and
Hero,
Wiggins.
Norman Powell, and then who?
Wiggins.
Wiggins. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm just saying this team could be like the Detroit team that we seen with Chauncey Billups, because where it's like you have 2 bona fide guys that could look like a number one. Tyler Hero and Norman Powell on any given night could look like a number one. On any given night, we just see Bam score 83. Wiggins has been the second best player in the finals.
Yeah.
Khalil Ware, you could say he's the best backup big in the league. Jaime Jaquez is in 6 man of the year contention. Davion Mitchell, one of the best point of attack defenders in the league.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to see where the holes in this team. Wiggins, the 4 All-Stars have only played in 6 games together this year.
That's the problem.
Their best 3 players have only played in 10 games together this year. They're 6th in the East. With that being said, is what I'm saying. I'm saying it could be a world because right now the 3-6 matchup is New York versus Miami. New York don't want that, bro.
No, New York would be sick because Eric Spoelstra had Mike Brown in a chokehold. No offense.
But do you see what I'm saying? Do you see a world where they upset the Knicks in the first round?
I definitely see a world like that, and I see a world where they get pissed and ship Mikal Bridges out.
Mikal Bridges is a bum. He's so bad. That boy Stephen A had a whole segment on him. But
I seen that too. I was like,
come on,
dang,
bro.
like y'all finally catching on, huh?
It's cool when they do it. But
You see, Ray said nothing about Mikal in a
what
while.
can you say? What can you say?
My bad, Ray. My bad.
Man. But yeah, it's a world where Miami could really beat them in the first round. The only team that it's probably 2 teams that I say that Miami wouldn't beat in a I just don't see them beating. And that's Boston and Cleveland. But they could possibly beat Cleveland. Look, those are literally the only 2 teams in the East. You see what I'm saying? They could have a Cinderella run in them. I'm just
They
saying.
could. And I mean, really, I think Boston is worse out of Boston and Cleveland if they're fully healthy. It's hard for me to. I know it may be weird to say that, but I just think Cleveland has a little better overall team, in my opinion, versus Boston has a little more. Like their top 2 is better, but I think Cleveland overall is better
Yeah.
if they play to their full potential.
The only reason why I would be worried if I was Cleveland is they don't have, but they kind of do now. I was be like, how is they stopping Norman Powell and Tyler Hero? But now you got Keon Ellis, you got Schroeder. Because I'm thinking that Mitchell and James Harden ain't even gonna try to stop them. So you know, like Boston could low key shut them niggas down. Boston, hey Tatum, go get Norman Powell. Hey Jalen Brown, go get Tyler Hero. They done. We done seen it before with Tyler Hero for sure. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Cleveland's a better overall team than Boston to me. But Miami could beat every team in the East, bro. To be honest, Pot- potentially.
Potentially. I have to see a little more bigger sample size, but they're kind of proving that.
Here are, but this stretch, I'm gonna tell you this stretch of games for the Heat, and I need to know if you in or out. They got the Magic. This was from the 14th to the 27th. They got the Magic, the Hornets, the Lakers, the Rockets, the Spurs, and the Cavaliers twice. All these games are in a row.
Yeah, this will tell me a lot. Yeah, this will
It-
tell me a lot. This
yeah.
will tell you a lot.
So another thing before I get off Miami. Now the Orlando, Miami, Toronto, and Philly are all within a game and a half of each other. Like they all are within that. So who do you think is most likely to end up with the fifth seed in your opinion? Orlando, Miami, Toronto, or Philly? And if you want to hear they Knicks games, I got
Yeah.
them too.
I Let me get some of their next games. I'm leaning towards the Raptors. No, just because Scotty Barnes has not been playing well, but nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody just wants to prop him up and make him the next greatest thing in the world. But Scotty Barnes has
He,
been playing terrible.
he can't
Where
score.
are them Raptors fans at?
I been told y'all that. I'm with you on that. He can't score. Yeah, I'm low key sick of Scotty too. I told you they like the Lakers until the Lakers just started beating a couple good teams, but they couldn't beat no good teams. All they teams against all they wins was against teams with losing records. I ain't saying nothing about the Raptors in a while because I ain't seen them beat a good team all year. So
76ers, no.
but
Uh,
look though, 76ers got the Nets, the Blazers, the Nuggets, the Kings, the Jazz, the Thunder, the Bulls, and the Hornets.
that's a favorable schedule for sure.
Especially compared to Miami.
I mean, no Maxi, no Embiid.
That's the problem, though.
It's just like I they
Yeah,
kill it all the time. And Paul George obviously got suspended, so
yeah, you're right.
they gonna have to have some guys step up, and we'll see.
The Raptors got the Suns, the Pistons, the Bulls, the Nuggets, the Suns again, the Jazz, the Clippers, the Pelicans.
They
That
probably go 500 and out.
hmm.
I don't know.
The Magic have the Heat, the Hawks, the Thunder, the Hornets, the Lakers, the Pacers, the Cavs, the Kings, and the Raptors.
If Orlando really trending the way they should be trending lately, they could get more of them games than fewer, but it's debatable.
So who do you think will end up with that fifth seed? Right
Based on
now, Orlando is in the fifth.
Yeah, I think Orlando can probably keep it. They've been playing hard. I've seen Desmond Bain. He's been coming on, clearly staying to come along, and then Palos improved his game. You hear Palos say after the All Star break, he kind of looked in the mirror and was like, "Yeah, I guess I wasn't an All Star." He had to really look in the mirror and accept that he was an All Star level player and come back and do things a little differently.
Bro, Paolo's one of my favorite players in the league. I damn near to have my a bag over my head when he mentioned. I ain't been able to say nothing. I'm glad that he was self aware. He played a
Yeah,
great game last night, and I want to get into that.
yeah.
But yeah, he didn't deserve to be no all star. He ain't saying nothing wrong, and I do like the way they trending. But who most likely to make a run in the playoffs? Orlando or Miami?
I wish I could say Orlando, but I've been saying, "Oh, they're gonna make a run for a little while now." So they gotta show me before I pick them again. Miami has the capability. I got to see the schedule, obviously, and how that lines up in the playoffs. But I think, like you said, if they can stay healthy and play with all their guys, they do have a lot of. They have a interesting depth, and then they have a great coach, of course. So I probably lean Miami, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
It's like Miami's always gonna be that team that nobody wants to play, and obviously nobody really is gonna see coming when they're doing well in the playoffs. People gonna write them out.
As it currently stands, it's a 3-6 matchup between New York and Miami. I'm taking Miami right now. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't
That's,
gonna cap.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. I don't even think that's egregious.
Okay. Okay. We talking about the Orlando Magic. This is our last topic. Say, bro. So the Magic are currently fifth in the East. Yeah, right. Was acting like they just had such a bad season. They were having such a down season. They're fifth in the East right now. Franz ain't played. I ain't seen Franz, and I don't even know where he at. So,
Man, back in Germany, dude. No,
man, they just beat the Cavs last night, and I thought that was actually a great game with everything considered. So they beat the Cavs last night, and before that, they beat the Sixers. Um, I clicked the wrong team. So they beat not the Sixers. They beat the Cavs, the Bucks, the Timberwolves, the Mavericks, the Wizards. So it's kind of like, mm. But the Cavs win and the Timberwolves win with two wins that stood out to me. And I was just saying this: the Magic, in terms of roster construction, a top 10 team in the league. I feel like they have solid players on each level: guards, wings, bigs. Paolo coming to his own. Did you see the Cavs game last night?
I saw a good majority of it.
What were your like? What stood out to you with Cavs versus the Magic?
Truthfully, Desmond Bain. You know, Desmond Bain. He's been that guy. Or he's been that fifth round, first round pick addition for them. So he stood out to me in that regard. Going toe to toe with the guys over there in Cleveland who have defenders to guard him. You would think um, going toe to toe with them and being able to I think dropped 30 something for the Magic.
Yep.
I think that was solid. Mm,
He dropped 35, 12 for
yeah,
19,
yeah,
35, 6, and 6.
yeah. So
Um, One thing that stood out to me in that game was for a lot of that game, it looked like the Orlando Magic versus Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. Um, so I was very impressed with the role players of the Magic. Tristan DeSilva, he had like 23. Jet came in, hit some threes. Wendell Carter had his moments in that third quarter. Um, I just felt like that was an all around really good team effort, but it started with the stars. And
mm,
another thing I like that when they was staggering Paolo and Bang, both those guys carried their weight. Like
yeah,
when Bang was out, Paolo looked very good. When Paolo was out, Bang looked very good. So, and when they was out there together, they looked good. So I
yeah.
thought it was a 1-2 punch. They looked good. The role players, they all stepped up. It was a great team win. I think Jalen Suggs, in my opinion, is the best defensive guard since Marcus Smart, bro.
Mm.
He had some plays on Evan Mobley, and I was like, I don't see no other guard doing it from this current season outside of possibly Derek White. Like just some of the plays he was making defensively, and he was also just like he's an energy guy.
Yeah.
So I would love what the role players did for the Magic, and then I just had me questioning Evan Mobley because the other day, what I say, I'm like, man, Evan Mobley is a better scorer than Chet. Now the game he had 18 points, 8 for 13, but it's like when you watch it, it's like I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I'll be sleep on that.
I mean, if this was Chet, he would have had like 16 or something like that. But it just I need more from Evan Mobley. And you know, one thing I did notice about Evan Mobley is like I'm not gonna say he's soft because I think that's overused. So ain't nothing that's gonna do nothing. But Evan Mobley, like I seen Paolo kind of hit him in the chest with his shoulder. I seen Desmond Bain do his normal Desmond Bain irritant stuff to him. No reaction. I need
Mm.
to see Evan Mobley push a nigga, get in the nigga face, yell. I need to see that shit sometimes. We gotta see this sometimes, Evan Mobley, bro.
Jared Allen, his mentor, so you're probably not gonna see that very often.
Cal, and I said the Cavs missed Jared Allen too. Evan Mobley is not a 5. He was getting, hey, you getting bullied down there, bro. I ain't gonna count.
Yeah.
Dean Wade, worst starter in the NBA.
I
He is
got there's probably some of them dudes on them young teams that are worse, but
worst starter on a good team. Dean Wade had 20 minutes, 0 points as a starter.
some guys that's
2 field goal attempts. What are you out here for? Jalen
space the
Tyson should have
floor.
had them minutes, bro.
He
I don't
should
even.
space the
Huh?
floor. He spaced the floor.
Space the. Okay. I thought Keon Ellis looked good. Thomas Bryant actually looked all right in his minutes, but the fact that Thomas Bryant had to play minutes was my problem. So Harden looked amazing.
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell, he did what he could, but he was not efficient at all. He couldn't hit a three. Um, well, he went 4 for 13 for three, but he did. I don't know. It was a weird Donovan Mitchell game.
yeah,
But I don't know. All in all, the story of the game was Donovan Mitchell and James Harden versus the Orlando Magic.
yeah. And as good as those two guys are, you're gonna need them to play perfect to beat a full team.
I think the game changes with Jared Allen though.
Well, yeah, I think so too.
'Cause I think Jared Allen, low key, has been the third best player on that team. Really, you
Mm,
could say second, even though James Harden is second most important. So Jared Allen been killing. So I think that's a big loss. So I'm not gonna underestimate that loss, especially against a team like Orlando with a big front line. So
yeah, yeah.
anything else on the Magic? Who would they be? Oh, wouldn't they be the 4-5? Cavs versus Magic? Wouldn't they be the 4-5? Hold on, am I tripping?
I think so.
That's gonna be a great series. That would be a great series, bro. Yeah, that's the 4-5 right now. Who would you pick? 4-5 right now. Cavs or Orlando?
Dang, that sucks for whoever loses that series. I said my heart go Orlando, but I think I may go. Yeah, Cavs kind of have to get this done. And I think
Yeah,
if Jared Allen is back, it makes it tougher for the Magic. But the Magic losing in the first round is a disappointing season.
I agree. But at least they'll have the Franz been out excuse and
Yeah,
Desmond Bain first year getting comfortable. If the Cleveland lose to Orlando, that would be
it's
devastating.
that's why I was like, it's gonna be bad either way. I think I think either coach if the Magic lose, Coach Mosley get fired.
Yes. I don't think Palo likes that nigga no more, to be honest.
Dang.
It's unfortunate but like I've been saying it, I think he don't really know how to use Palo offensively. I don't even like some of the stuff they do offensively.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's like when you watch like a Utah Jazz game or you watch like a Phoenix Suns game, just the offensive sets compared to like a Orlando game or even a Detroit game. Cause I don't like some of the stuff that Detroit does, but Detroit don't have the pieces. But
Yeah.
like the offensive sets for the amount of talent you got on this Orlando team, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mm. You had anything else? Anything else? Oh, I'm picking Orlando. I ain't gonna stunt. I think Orlando just probably be a little bit tougher than
Okay.
Cleveland, and they have the defensive pieces to actually guard Mitchell a little bit better. You know, the reverse side. Cause I just Paolo just be killing him. He has a history of killing the Cavs. I just think Evan Mobley is a little too light in the ass. Excuse my French.
Yeah. Powell try to take advantage of that for sure. No, yeah, I don't blame you. I think it's do or die though for Harden and Cleveland. So and Mitchell, like I think this team could get broken up.
Man, so Detroit would play the winner after 4-5 if they
I
stay at
believe
the one.
that. Yeah,
Whoever win 4-5 could end up in the finals like a bit.
yeah, yeah,
That's why I think it'll be important for Miami to try to get into that 5 spot, bro. I look for something in my heart is telling me that Miami could potentially make the finals.
dang,
So I think they could, bro. Because I think they could possibly beat Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have just as much firepower, but then they are better defensively. I don't know, bro. The East is way better than the West. Way more interesting, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say
East is
interesting.
interesting. I don't know about better, but more interesting.
OKC and the Spurs are the two best teams in the league. That's the only reason what makes the West look like they even anything, bro. All the old ass stars in the West, man, them dudes ain't on nothing, man.
They where their teams at,
Bro, they beating up on a bad conference. Bro, the third best team got 40 wins, man. Nah, you can't.
and where
Yeah,
would that be
hell
in the
no.
East? Where would that be in the East? In the shoot the fourth? What?
They'll be fifth.
The sixth best team got 40 wins in the West. Where the sixth best team in the East got?
That's because they all beating up on each other.
It's almost like it's tough out there.
Okay, so the fifth in the West is Orlando. The sixth is Miami. The fifth is Denver, and the sixth is Minnesota. Okay, whatever, bro. Because Denver and Minnesota definitely got higher ceilings than Orlando and Miami.
You would think. Now you would think everything go right.
But I don't know if I trust Minnesota no more, bro. Like they've been up and down all year, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Orlando, shout out Miami. Way to work y'all way back into the conversation, man.
Mm-hmm. It was looking scary for a minute.
Toronto is in seventh place, like rightfully so though. Like
Yeah.
Toronto has been, but nobody had really expectations for them. Everybody thought they was overachieving. They can't be good teams.
No.
This feels right to me.
Yeah.
Toronto 7, Philly 8, Atlanta 9, Charlotte 10. I'm kind of disappointed in Charlotte. I think they've lost a few games here in their latest stretch, but
They beat the Kings.
yeah, but I don't count that game.
Yeah.
They real quick, let me see what Charlotte has done. Then we can get out of here. They yeah, they done beat the Kings and the Blazers the last two games. They done lost to the Heat. They lost to the Suns before that. Those
Yeah.
are two winnable games against teams that you would think are in a tier.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you want to say before we get better?
Trying to make sure, but I don't think so. I think we done hit a lot of good topics today.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, shout out Bam, I guess.
You seen what Halliburton said?
Nah, what he say?
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Cause I didn't fully watch it. I wanted to wait and watch it with you because I sent it to Ray.
Okay.
Let me make sure I find it real quick. Okay, I found it. Let me.
Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna lie. Wilt Chamberlain hunted.
Oh,
I believed it. But after what I watched yesterday, Wilt had 100. Wilt had 100. Hey, Wilt had 100. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wilt Chamberlain had 100 points. Cause man, I was like, nah. Wilt had 100. Stop it. I'm watching yesterday. Oh, what's going on? I was like, okay, he had 100. He got it. Let me tell you something.
yeah. And Will didn't take this many free throws, I don't think.
He only took 32.
Yeah.
Hey, don't play with me. I did my research. Kobe took 20. Will took 32. Bam took 43 free throws, bro. I ain't going. Now, when he had 62, that was all real. Because he had like 31 in the first.
Yeah.
And then like all the way went up until he got like 62. Then when I was like, okay, I don't know. Even Doris, you heard what Doris Burke said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that real quick.
Yeah. Give people the context.
Just because I'm like, come on, bro. Doris Burke, she don't never say anything unless it's some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because she not no hater. She actually gasses up too many players. So
Halliburton not there for her to gas up no more.
she loved
by
it.
what Eric Spoelstra said post game. He said after the fourth, or in the fourth, I became a fan. It came out of nowhere. We knew he could be part of something special. I'm going to be honest. It feels to me like the Heat hold him, as Tyson gets a nice tough tune. They hold him in special regard. I'm not sure Spoelstra does that for everybody. And the 31 incredible, the 62 absolutely incredible. I mean, for me, was I slightly uncomfortable from the 6-minute mark and down with some of the intentional fouling and the missed free throw a little bit. But I am taking nothing away from Bam Adebayo. 83 points for a guy who, over a 2-game span, you know, probably exceeded maybe a career high for them.
I'm feeling that. That was like the perfect.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I ain't taking nothing away, but I was a little uncomfortable with all the intentional fouling and free throws.
Yeah.
But this being your boy Dinos Ball. That's Chris. What you say? Go ahead.
And make you happy, Bam done erased LeBron from the history books over there.
What you mean?
He got more points than LeBron in Heat jersey, more points than LeBron in a quarter in a Heat jersey. It's not gonna say LeBron no more. It's gonna say Bam.
Did you see his tweet, bro?
Yeah, he said Bam, Bam, Bam. Oh
no, he said wilt me Kobe. Like,
hey, him and Asia finna make a. Let me stop.
Nah, they gonna have an incredible baby.
I ain't trying to act like they breeding over there, but if they do,
they are, bro. They are, bro. This is all about legacy and dynasty. If you see what, bro, come on, bro.
Come on, like that. I ain't trying to y'all play.
Why was she at the press conference, bro?
That's her man. That's her dude.
Who? Like, where'd she come from?
I don't know. I was like, she don't ever really be at his games like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Now he gonna drop 83 points.
Coordinated effort, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro.
They got some PR. It's some PR from the leagues for real. NBA do own the WNBA, so they said, let's put some exposure for them or something.
I'm like, Asia, get up there. What's we doing, man?
It's like Bam and Asia finna be the first family of the NBA.
Oh my goodness, bro! I'm so sick of this stuff, bro. It's low key. I like both of them. They're gonna get on my nerves going forward. I know they are, bro. I know they are.
I like them all, so I have no reason to be mad at them yet. So
we finna love it to the Olympics.
Hey,
shout out Bam, man.
Shout out Bam.
And your legit 70. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? It was a legit 70 though, but that 80, man, hey. But this big boy didn't know about. That's crazy. We are gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.